All right, greetings, family. Welcome to another edition of Bible TV Every Time Fire, and it's always my absolute privilege to be in the company of this master drummer and teacher, among other things, Brother Eche. And I'm here with him. He just got through playing for this crowd here at the Jazz in the City Festival, Danfo Ensemble. You can check that out on Baba TV or on Facebook. You'll find them if you type that in, ADANFO, Danfo Ensemble. I just want to ask you a couple questions. And what's going on with the Captain
Traoré?
Yeah, Traoré over in Burkina Faso, following in the line of Brother Sankara.
Well, Ibrahim Traoré, I would say he is the new Kwame Nkrumah.
Yeah.
Because, Kwame Nkrumah, the first Prime Minister of Ghana, he was the one that fought the British out and got independent for Ghana. And he said the independence of Ghana, and I quote, the independence of Ghana is meaningless until the total unification of the entire continent of Africa.
Right.
And he was pushed for AOU, or the OAU, Organization of African Unity. And so he was lined up stuff together with Patrick Lumumba and all those. But the CIA at work, they use your own people to get rid of you. Some greedy people of his own, talking about Kwame Nkrumah, some of his own people, got paid by the CIA to get rid of him. So yeah, they after all that he did, they managed to throw him out of power, did a military coup and got him out of power. But his principle, his philosophy is still there. People are following it up, and so back to the top answer is Traoré is the new Kwame Nkrumah because he's letting Africans know that we got our own minerals, we got to control our own minerals, we got the capability of controlling and managing our own affairs. So yes, that's what he's doing. Thomas Sankara was doing it, but the same way they use his own people, the French use his own people, his own body to get rid of him. Military coup killed him and all that, and got him power by force and for many years. And Traoré came and kicked him out.
Oh, he kicked him out.
Yeah,
the
Traoré
French.
kicked him. Okay. Traoré kicked him out, and he's the one in power now. And they've tried many times to assassinate Traoré. They've tried many coups, so many attempts, but he is blessed. The powers of Kwame Nkrumah, Sekou Touré, Patrick Lumumba, Nelson Mandela, all the ancestors, the spirit is behind him. He's a young boy and he's doing the right thing that Kwame Nkrumah prophesied. So he's doing a good job, and I pray that none of these people succeed in getting rid of him, because he's doing a great thing for the country and for the continent.
Yeah, because I bring that up because I noticed, I attend a lot of the protests here, as you know, and while it's good, I think that we protest, against what's going on, against the people in Palestine and all that. Very little is talked about of what's going on over there in Burkina Faso. And I talked to a few people, they didn't even know. So it's like they're keeping it, it's only,
You know why? Because I'm sure if it was somewhere in the Middle East, the West would have been there already, like, oh, we are keeping peace. Why are they not talking about Traoré? Why are they not talking about, supporting him and what he's doing, But like I said, Africa is right about time we unite behind this great guy to unite the country, the continent, because we have our own resources, very rich, and we still have a lot more than they've stolen from us, and we can still manage our own affairs and develop our own continent. It will be the strongest ever if only we have that conscience, the understanding that if we manage to, we are like ants. Africa, we are like the ants. If you know the story of the ants and the grasshopper, one grasshopper could go and try to, conquer a whole kingdom of the ants. But once the ants realize that, oh, we are more than you, we got more. So once they all clinch together, the ants, the grasshopper flies away, runs away. So Africa, we got much more than they've taken away, they've stolen and display in their museums in the West and all that. We still got a lot more. And if we could just think about that and know that we can manage our own gold mines, we can manage our own bauxite mines, our own, all the natural resources that we have, which are still all being controlled by the West. And it shouldn't be like that.
Right.
And that's why Traoré said we can do our own things. And he's doing it. The new president of Ghana, Ibrahim Mahama, is doing the same thing, kicked out the Chinese and all them private gold miners. We're going to manage our own gold mines and oil and all that. And that's going on. And I'm sure that all the other countries are following the suit. Very soon Africa will unite. And I know that that will be a true prophecy of Kwame Nkrumah come true, true prophecy of Marcus Garvey come true, true prophecy of Patrick Lumumba, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, all of them. It's all about the same philosophy. Africa, we got more than, we are stronger than we know. We have the low self-esteem, and if we can all realize that, no, we are better than that, we'll get there. And that's what exactly the brother Ibrahim Traoré is doing, Mahama is doing, and the rest are following the suits. Hopefully, we'll get there. Inshallah.